Something else you want to think about would be go live and blackout times. So what we learned about Agile teams. So yes, Lauren, their Agile is kind of built into a lot of this, and that's kind of a big part of the new exam content is incorporating Agile. Something that I'll be providing to you and that we looked at yesterday was kind of a list of all of the different reference materials that they use to create the exam. And yeah, it's a lot of information, Lauren, definitely. So, you know, and plus, since with yesterday, you know, with you not being in the class yesterday or whatever, it's kind of like, you know, there's a little bit now. But I'll make sure that you get the information. Hopefully, we can help, you know, get everything for you to study and kind of look through. But, you know, try not to get too overwhelmed. We're just going through, just, you know, absorbing the information at this point. Okay, so go live blackout time. So when a project's deliverables are handed over for implementation, then the organization is going to establish usually a set of blackout times where changes to their systems are suspended to reduce risks as the solution is released to customers. I just had this come up today on my project, one of the projects I'm working on, where we're trying to finish up acceptance testing. And they needed, today was the deadline to kind of have that done to be able to have a deployment or a go live in a couple weeks. And, you know, so we were talking about, you know, what would need to be approved and completed today in order to have it finalized so that we could have the freeze periods in place where we can't make any changes to the maps that we're using to translate these documents. So it's definitely something that is very relevant to, you know, probably what you're doing in a daily basis. And then if the project is run in a traditional way, you know, if it's more of a waterfall methodology, go lives typically are at the end of the project, and blackout times might have to be negotiated in advance based on the overall project schedule and timeline. In Agile, Lauren, as we were talking about, there are a number of releases of the solution over the project timeline. So you've got sprints, you know, or iterations where you're doing work, usually it's 2 to 4 weeks, and then at the end of that is when you're going to have some type of release, so that blackout time is going to be negotiated as the project approaches a release threshold.